Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this video, I'm going to talk about this rumor that's going on with whether or not Facebook is going to be acquiring Bitcoin. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it, and we're going to look at what the community is talking about with this as well. If you guys are new to my channel, do not forget to hit subscribe for more cryptocurrency news, technical analysis. I might even do a little bit of some meme stuff from time to time. And also, if you guys have not yet done so, please make sure you click the thumbs up like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. The more of you guys that do that, the better. And if you want to, feel free to click the bell icon. So first thing I want to go ahead and mention, I'm on Twitter. If you guys want to check me out, I'm on Twitter at CryptoAtlasYT. You can see my name right here. I had to sneeze. Excuse me about that. Jeez. Okay. So Alistair Milne, who's a known individual over on the Twitter side, he talks a lot about crypto stuff. So he ended up saying that there's a rumor, and this is getting a lot of engagement. Facebook will announce they hold Bitcoin on their books when they release their quarterly results after trading close tomorrow. Okay, so I'll go ahead and give my opinion, and I'm going to look at what some of the other people are saying inside of the community space. I would like to first off know where this resource came from. You could say anything is a rumor. Like I could literally say that Google is going to announce in their next quarterly report that they are acquired $250 billion, or something ridiculous. Just a rumor, right? Just because you say that it's a rumor, it makes it, a lot less credible. So until it actually happens, I wouldn't feed too much into this idea, because a lot of people could look at this and say like, hey, it's very bullish, let me get in right now. And then if they say, no, we didn't get any Bitcoin tomorrow, then a lot of people could look at that and be like, oh, crud. And then there's this massive sell-off that goes on, especially if people are trying to do long with leverages and the positions with those. And then next thing you know, when people are panic selling tomorrow, it starts liquidating and we start tanking a whole bunch again. So that's something to keep in mind. Do I think that there's a strong chance of Facebook announcing that they have gotten on board with it? I would say yes. I don't know how much that they would plan to announce that they've acquired, but I could imagine them announcing that they've gotten something into the space, largely in part, as will be mentioned here in just a little bit, the fact that they have been pursuing trying to do their own cryptocurrencies regardless. And I think Mark Zuckerberg, it's not going to be an ego thing, right? To where, like, because the Winklevoss twins, who they had worked with together to help form Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg had a huge falling out with them. They went their own separate ways, and then he went on to go do his Facebook thing. And now you take a look at the Winklevoss twins, and they're billionaires because of how much crypto, or specifically Bitcoin, that they have, and they got the Gemini platform, and they're doing a lot of things right. So I don't think it's going to come down to an ego thing of why Mark Zuckerberg's not going to get involved in Bitcoin. For him, I have a feeling it's just going to be simple business. And so if he has his own crypto he's trying to pursue, great. But if that's going to be backed off of something like Bitcoin, then great. Or maybe they're going to get some better publicity. There's been a lot of negative publicity in regards to Facebook lately. So they need some PR stunts. This could even just be a PR stunt in that regard. But yeah, I have a feeling that there is a small chance that they could actually announce that they've acquired it. You have to make these announcements after you acquire something like this after a certain amount of time in the United States. So I think it is plausible. Okay, let's go ahead and see what some of the other people in the community are saying. By the way, we're just discussing stuff with Facebook, but I just go ahead and disclose it anyways. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is for entertainment purposes, whether I do technical analysis, news reports, whatever. Okay, so this guy, 10x Alpha, he says, I seriously doubt it. With Libra on the way, what's the point? And again, it's not called Libra anymore, as MJ points out. Libra is backed by stuff. That stuff could include Bitcoin. Also, Libra, or Diem, as it's called now, seem to be kind of dead, or at least in hibernation. This one I really like. This post right here by Wages of Freedom says, they are the highest likelihood of big tech, in my opinion. I have a little bit of allergy, so my apologies. Bitcoin for large corporations, who's next? Take a look at this chart here. I think this is absolutely amazing. I know my webcam is kind of blocking the view just a little bit, so if I can kind of move that over to the other side, you can see a little bit better just for the time being. So you got a company, you got Microsoft, Google, Berkshire Hathaway. I don't know why I struggled saying that so much. As you guys can see, there's pictures of rats here, and it's crossing it out. That's because it has been equated to rat poison squared by Warren Buffett. So it doesn't look like there's any interest in trying to acquire Bitcoin at all, right? Very, very small amount, percentage chance, I guess. It's one of those things that, like, he announces, everyone be like, wait, what? You got to do a double take, you know? But yeah, as you guys can take a look here, as was mentioned with Facebook, this person has highlighted key moments. Whether yellow is kind of like, yeah, they're sort of into the crypto space, doesn't necessarily mean that they're wanting to be in Bitcoin, but they've kind of hinted at they like the technology or something. Green is like, yeah, we're all for it. In fact, we're incorporating it already in certain ways. The red being like, they either haven't disclosed anything about it or they're just against it, and what reasons that they're against it, right? So as you guys can see here, based on this individual's chart that they've presented, it looks like Facebook has most of the factors that would suggest that they're all on board to come on and try and get more Bitcoin. Besides this, the next one you would be taking a look at would be Microsoft. I think Microsoft sounds really plausible as well. Amazon is already kind of doing things with Bitcoin. It's like you got to get the Bitcoin. You're doing a gift card, and then that gift card is being converted over. So it's kind of integrated, but I think it would be pretty smart for Amazon if they would actually go into it more. There was a rumor in the past about Oracle getting involved with Bitcoin, and they didn't actually pursue it further. In fact, Oracle, they ended up having a huge tank in their stock price when it came out that they didn't have it. So who knows? We might even see that happen. A lot of Facebook stock might start dropping tomorrow if they don't disclose that they bought Bitcoin. Be very reminiscent. And then next one up. Cisco needs this, but we probably need Roger Biscay to leave as Senior Vice President Treasurer before they make such a move towards Bitcoin. He has been hodling onto his job since 1999 as co-styles job security trumps technology innovation for this company. Next one up makes sense. The most centralized social media platform holds the most centralized crypto. And then somebody responded saying Bitcoin will be hacked and is worthless. How is it going to be hacked? Like, I don't think this person's really looked into how Bitcoin actually works. Ignore the giveaway things. Those are more than likely scams, especially if it's some weird looking link. All right. Imagine being HSBC telling people they can't trade companies with exposure to Bitcoin. You got PayPal that does it, MicroStrategy. Most of MicroStrategy's worth is actually in Bitcoin now. I think it's like 95% of their company. Tesla, Square, Next, Facebook, potentially, Apple, potentially. They're creating their own extinction. And I actually kind of agree with that. I mean, you can look to alternatives that will provide you these avenues, and then you stop doing business with the people that won't want to work with you, right? We have the avenues to be able to get it in other means, so it's not like they have that much control over us. We can literally just go to somebody else. One of the things I want to point out with Tesla is, I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but Tesla, in their report yesterday, they did disclose that Tesla actually sold off a large chunk of Bitcoin. I think it was like $150 million or so. And a lot of people were like flipping out about it, saying like, oh, Elon Musk, he's got weak hands. He said he was going to hold on to it, this and that. So he actually explained two main points. For one, he mentioned that he did not sell any of his own personal Bitcoin, which means that Tesla on record has been disclosed as having Bitcoin. And now we have full clarity that Elon Musk also owns some Bitcoin. We've kind of known before. He mentioned in the past he had like 0.25 of a Bitcoin, which is like nothing, you know. So I guess in theory, if he referred to that, it'd be kind of a silly thing to say, but more than likely he did acquire more. And he also said the second point, which is the main one, is that with Tesla, they did that to prove liquidity of it, being able to convert back over into a fiat position. And it was a stress test, basically, right? So now it validates to a lot of other companies that if you wanted to get exposure to Bitcoin because you wanted to have that kind of security mindset, this was a proven point in which their company was able to do it, and they actually had acquired and accrued an additional asset value, right? So keep that in mind. All right, I'm going to go and wrap up the video there. I do have referral links in the description, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Do you think Facebook will disclose that they are getting involved with Bitcoin, or they've already bought in Bitcoin, etc.? They're going to have to probably disclose that they bought it already. If you hear that, is that going to be very bullish for you? Do you think the price is going to go up? Do you think it's going to go down? Do you think the stock price of Facebook is going to go up or go down? Let me know. Referral links is for free crypto. You can go through all those links in the description, and also for free stocks. I got Robinhood and Webull there. Please do not forget to hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Click the thumbs up like button as well. Definitely helps us out with the search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.